decided to bowl in overcast conditions. Well, that one nipped, really bounced. So Artie Woakes' first wicket on his return. Really much Rohit Sharma could do about it.
Rahul's concerned about height.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, just confirm with Ultra Edge, please, if any bat involved. All the way through to the pad, please. Okay, no bats involved, so ball tracking when available, please. Ball tracking coming up now, pitching outside off, impact is umpire's call, and it's hitting the wickets. So stay with the already decision out, Richard. I'll let you know you're on screen. You're on screen now.
That's a wonderful bit of bowling from Ollie Robinson, who continues to impress. He has been economical, he has given route control, and now he's added potency with the wicket of KL Rahul.
Yeah, that's a fabulous delivery. Really is. Full of length, late movement off the seam. Squeaks it past the inside edge of KL Rahul, who can't believe that the ball would have gone on to clip the top of the stumps. Well, it has, KL. And it's time for you to go. Number 17 is 28 for 2.
28 for 2, and here comes Virat Kohli. Will Anderson be brought on straight away? Lots of applause, not quite the roars we were expecting from the Indian supporters as the captain strides to the crease. All a bit anticlimactic. We waited to let the tension build and it dissipated. Well, Anderson has only bowled 4 overs, so is fresh. So Root has the option to get him head to head with Kohli straight away. But Robinson has found some wonderful rhythm, as has Woakes. Might not be just straightforward to put Anderson head to head with Kohli. They've got perfect control at the moment.
Half century in the most recent innings, second innings at Headingley. He's out there because of this delivery. Slight wobble seam. I wonder if the intention was to get the ball to nip back in. It certainly looks as though the shiny side was on the outside. Rahul might think, looking back, that he could have been forward. It's an excellent piece of bowling.
Well, as you can see from that, Jadeja doesn't bat at number 5 that often, just the 2 innings, just the 2 runs. This is unusual, to say the least. Oh, he's nearly dragged that on. He'll be happy to get away from Anderson before lunch. Been a great contest over the years, these two. First-class triple hundreds. Jadeja. This is the man who he's just replaced, Pujara. It's for fun in first-class cricket. Good carry, wasn't it?
He just kept coming through to Bairstow, didn't he? That's what we saw when Chris Wokes got the wicket of Rohit Sharma, where just from nowhere, really, that little bit of extra bounce, it's almost like you just hit the seam in the perfect position, and it just skips through that little bit higher, a little bit quicker as well than the average delivery.
Way. Did it nicely. Will come back for two. They'll run well, these two. Two of the quickest in the Indian side.
The thing as well, as a batsman, you start thinking about when's it going to get a bit easier, but it's so lush everywhere. We've had such a bad summer. It doesn't look like there's anywhere where the ball's going to scuff up particularly. It feels like the type of day where you just be able to keep a good shine on the ball all the way through. Then you've got a pitch where if you just kiss the surface, it will keep doing it for you.
Could go round the wicket, lining him up. Something like Stuart Broad would have probably gone round the wicket by now. Anderson doesn't go as much early. He waits and then changes the angle. At the moment, Jadeja just leaving him going across. Shaping in, going down. That's the variation. Beautiful in-swinger from Anderson. Did too much.
Yeah, you just see him mouth that to the umpire, just too much. That's the one he's setting him up for. There was a time when it was all about that ball and the odd one going across to left-handers.
And that's why he stayed over. Obviously from round the wicket, the in-swing will be harder to get the LBW. And again, just trapped that. Real challenge for Jadeja, 43 for 3.
Whatever happens, though, whether he goes across or comes back in, always play for that ball. Play for that ball, and you're not sure it's going to go across you, at least you just hold the line and you hope you miss it. Every single ball, just keep looking back to try and play them as straight as you can.
Spray, powder they use. Graham Gooch used to use a spray on his hands just to keep the sweat off. Some use inners. Ben Stokes uses that spray as well. Played it nicely with soft hands, would be at least a couple. Tentative for now. It's like a batter that's just a bit out of nick. A couple of boundaries, an hour at the crease. It'll all come back to him. Know that. There's time in the middle. He got 50 in the last game. Has got some for just a moment, just pushing at it a fraction. It's a lovely shot. That's 2 now through mid-on. But he's timed perfectly. That will be his second boundary. Moves into double figures.
And nearly everything about this is perfect. Gets across his stumps again, because he's going right across his stumps. That ball there, a lot of batters might hit that. A lot of batsmen might hit that through mid-off, but he's across, so he sees it as an on-drive. And you just see the pure timing, nothing more than just a punch. Straight away, even in that one, so he hits that shot down the ground, and the next defensive shot, he's more clinical in what he does.
I think England have to be patient against him. Just it's tempting because he's moving across his stumps more to go for the magic ball and get him LB. Rahul, Pujara, all the top three have gone. Kohli looking in better nick by the delivery. Last over before lunch. Root's tempting now. He's taken extra cover and put him in. There's a catcher, fine gully, tempting Kohli. Mid-off has to get tight there. No easy drop and run on the offside. There is the drop and run. Wanted Kohli on strike, but they'll take Jadeja.
As you said then, you just see even those last couple of last over and a bit, Kohli's movements, everything just looks more crisp. Different challenge now for Jadeja around the wicket, so you try and get that one, a bit like what Broad does, where you're going out off stump. You just hope for a bit of movement either way.
They get an extra catcher in, they can. It is that leg slip that they've had consistently with Jadeja. Be a bit wider from round the wicket. Can't go too fine on the angle.
At that point when you're getting to a break where any ball like that you just think is just an anti-climax, you just want to be in and around that off stump. How many balls we got left? What, 3 more balls? That's well played. Good stride forward, that.
So he's using sweat on his forehead there. He's still not allowed to use saliva on the ball. Sweat various parts of the body. Hope you enjoy. It's that full, isn't it? Full. Angle in, nip away. It's a battle, it really is, for Jadeja.
Joe Root just lives every single ball. He was up for this. Wobble seam.
It's a beauty. Perfect length, it nibbled, hit the seam. Just missed the edge. Last ball before lunch. Make them play. Nothing wide. A good leave and a good session for England. 3 wickets, won the toss and bowled it. Was slow seamer to start with. Once they got the lacquer off the ball and got it swinging, it's a wonderful attack to have in these conditions. 4 excellent English seamers into their work. The skipper will be very pleased with that session. Kept